telling all flock members, if you want to become truly elite, for just $1 a month, you too can become an elite bad bird. Check out my Patreon account. Link is in the description. Welcome back, my flock. Me and the Jae Dogg are here, and it's Christmas Day, isn't it?
It's Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, flock.
We are, Flock and EBB members. We are here at the Tri-County Cineplex waiting for our movie. We came to the 7 o'clock or 7:45 of Bumblebee.
Yeah, but my mom made us late.
Yeah, so that kind of happens. But we decided to wait around for the 9:45 of another movie, Aquaman. And I have heard good things about it. I mean, it may be horrible, it may be great, but this one stars Jason Momoa as Aquaman. He was in the Batman versus Superman. No, it was Justice League. He was in Batman versus Superman for a few little seconds, but in Justice League, he made his appearance as Aquaman in that big battle. So we get to see him in a full 2.5 hours worth of Jason Momoa as Aquaman all the time, every time. So I'm very skeptical right now because I didn't think Aquaman was that great a character in Justice League, but you know, he may surprise me on this one. So I'm kind of going a little skeptical. What are you thinking about with Aquaman, about how it's going to be?
Well, when I watched the trailer, it's like they give him back like a CG version of the comic book costume, and I really like that.
Oh yeah, the gold and green,
with the fish scales.
Yeah, like they're in the comics, like he's in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did it with a good throwback. So I'm hoping it's gonna be bad, but you know, gonna be a bad as far as good bad, a great, you know, bad persona, I guess, of Aquaman.
I just hope it's going to be a great movie.
Yeah, we're hoping to, because it's going to be getting out really late. We're going to be out there like after midnight, but he has no school and I don't have to go to work till later, so that works out. So we're going to go in and watch this in a few minutes as soon as it gets out of the previous showing, and we're going to be back here to tell you what our afterthoughts are on this before and after review. So just stick around and we'll see you on the flip side. So, all right, we are back. We are back to Jae Dogg and the Badraven. I didn't mean to shake him so hard.
Yeah.
But, gosh, what do you think? What do you think?
It's definitely the best movie I've seen in a while.
It is awesome.
It's a really awesome movie.
What can I say? Where can I go with this? All I know, I'll be honest with you. I'm not been the biggest DC fan, even though I like Justice League when everybody hated it. But this blows Justice League out of the water. This blows
Civil War out of the water.
Oh, it's epic. It's an epic. This is a spoiler-free review, before and after. This is an epic movie. This movie takes it to, I mean, the total nation building of the underwater stuff, the special effects, and I've heard some reviews from people saying the special effects weren't good. I thought they blew my mind, the special effects.
I don't even know what to say here. It was a really great movie.
I mean, it was totally. I wanted to hate this movie. I wanted this movie. I just thought it would bomb.
I really didn't. Personally, I didn't think it was going to be. I didn't really think it was going to be good. but it turned out being like a really awesome movie.
Yeah, it's like I told him, we want to make sure we didn't say this spoil anything, because you need to go watch this on the big screen. We watched this at the latest showing we could get it at, like 9:45. We're getting out of here at midnight.
On Christmas.
On Christmas. And I am, I've seen several different movies.
That's the best Christmas gift in a while.
And I was looking at the runtime, 2 hours and 20 minutes. I said, this movie is going to be the longest movie in history. I'll be bored to death, I know. But it just kept building and building and building and building all through it to, I mean, I couldn't deny it. I mean, I mean, I just don't know how to say it.
It's like Star Wars underwater.
Yes, Star Wars. The whole Atlantis was totally done
Like
beyond what I could ever imagine.
Imagine Star Wars and Tron, and like the Elder Scrolls had a child that was armored with Halo.
Yeah,
Is pretty much what it is.
and the story. It shocked me how much I cared about the characters. Everybody, Jason Momoa, that Amber Heard, I think is her name. I saw Dolph Lundgren from Rocky IV in there, and I thought that was him. He did a very good acting job, and I didn't think he was that great an actor before.
Yeah.
I mean, the Black Man, they're the preview, the Black Manta's in the preview. They even did Black Manta awesome, I thought. Because I don't know absolutely nothing about Black Manta.
Well, I didn't know nothing about him either, but I think his costume for this movie could have been a little better.
It looked more like, I can see where you think where it's like, I think they did it very, I don't know much about the comics, but I heard that they did it exactly like the comics. But it kind of gave you a little bit of vibe when like Power Rangers or something, you know.
It kind of gave off like a Tron vibe. You know how they had the suits in Tron with the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as I cared about all the characters in it, and made me want to see how this thing was going to end up. It was a nail biter to the end. I think they tied. It's like Marvel. They finally starting with Wonder Woman. They're finally starting to kind of click with how Marvel does their storylines. How they make the characters all interact with each other. And everything that happens in the movie has a purpose, and you care about that purpose. And that's unusual for a DC movie. They make it usually dark and foreboding and everything like that, and you just can't get into it. This one, I'm not saying it was light, but I'm just saying they gave you a more depth of feeling for me. I don't know about you, but I really felt for it. I wanted to clap out loud several times, but it was about a little less than halfway full because it was such late nights and everybody's going back to work tomorrow. But I wanted to yell out some really cool scenes. James Wan, the director, I just want to say James Wan, the director, knows how to direct. And I know he's directed other movies, but this is the first time he's done a superhero movie. And I was telling Jordan in there, the action scenes, the way he filmed with the slow motion, with the over the head, the spinning around, I could tell everything that was going on there.
That was a great job with directing. What I had to say about this movie is like it's got all different genres of a movie.
All in it.
It's action, adventure, comedy,
love story,
everything.
Drama. It's got it all.
Father, mother, son bond. It's just.
I think it's definitely for the whole family. The whole family can really get into it, and the language wasn't that bad in it, and it kind of played like that's kind of like when I watched Thor for the first time, how he was kind of a fish out of water type thing. The humor, how he felt like how Thor had got some humor on there too. That's what I kind of felt like. But it was a lot more, even more in depth than Thor. But I can say I'm not going to know if I give it a rating. I just say go watch it. Go watch it if you love action. You like adventure, you love superheroes, you like he said, comedy, drama, love story, all that stuff, everything rolled into one, you will be very surprised. Don't let it scare you.
This movie is like King Arthur in Gladiator underwater.
Exactly.
But with like all kinds of futuristic stuff.
They really thought this movie out, and I applaud them. When I first thought this movie was coming after Justice League, I thought this is waste. They're going to bomb. It's going to bomb. Forget it. But it's doing good overseas. It's doing good here. I think the word of mouth is really going to help it. But we want to tell the flock and the EBB members, definitely go out and watch it. 2 thumbs up.
If you miss this movie on the big screen, it's going to be a very bad decision. It's
definitely a movie to see on the big screen. I'd love to see an IMAX. It'd be humongous.
It'd be awesome in IMAX.
But we're going to have to wrap this up, even though we could talk about it forever. But I just want to say thank you all for watching our review. And remember, the Patreon account is out there. If you want to become Elite Bad Birds, please, just $1 a month, and we'll send you a band. See it? Support the Badraven. And we'll leave your Jae Dogg's got it too. We'll leave your name at the end of every video, and we'll say your name. So please do that for the Badraven. And we got a long way out home, but we just want to say thank you for watching. Remember, the Badraven is your friend, and we'll talk at you later. And goodbye.
The Badraven would like to thank the very first Elite Bad Birds member, the New York Dragon. Join him and support